Is it snowing again? Man. Can we not? Can we not? Get in gear. Okay. Let's look for Joan. Anyway, hello, hi. Let me address the elephant in the room. I'm late. It's 10:30. I should have been here at 10, but that's just how it went today. So, oh well. Yeah, I don't know. I woke up at like 9:45. I'm on. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna be late. But I'm here. I'm ready to buy. We're gonna see what we can do. You know, last week, because of daylight savings time, I spent more time buying, and we hit a record. So, if I don't do as much today, it's fine. But, you know, we don't even know the price, right? So maybe it's a bad price, and it's like, whatever. We'll do our best. Anyway, hey. Yeah, it is snowing. Kind of crazy. It was raining 2 days ago, and then I loaded the game yesterday, and it was snowing, and I was like, what's going on here? That's not right. Mortimer's here because of, like, the fishing thing. Yeah, and yes, I did go to the island yesterday, and on Friday. There's no way to hide that. The tan, yeah, definitely gives it away. I got all the exclusive island items over the past 2 days. There's like 4 hours of streaming about. It's all good. Oh, no worries. I guess it was like kind of usual time, but kind of not. But yeah, like I was trying it out on Friday, and I did 2 streams. The first one didn't go too well. The second stream I made progress. I got 8 out of the 11. And then yesterday I streamed for like an hour and 40, but an hour and like 15 was on the island. And I got the last items. So, we're good with that for now, which is nice. So I don't have to worry about that. And I started to sell off some of the fruit in that like bottom acre. So, oh, I did not. I forgot. Man, I forgot. I should have loaded the game after at 9 o'clock after Katrina. Nothing. Oh, okay. I got. Really? Oh man. You don't have to apologize. It's all good. I can't expect everyone to always show up to my streams, especially when like the schedule's not set. It's my schedule. That would be a large ask. Anyway, I do have some coconut trees growing now, just because why not? Just to change up these acres a little bit. Did I really just like let this down? But wait. How did that happen? Did I do that? That makes 0 sense. Oh, hold up. This is weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess this. Hold on. Oh man. Okay, I know this is not what I should be doing right now. Okay, it said I only had 7 here, so I would not be getting points, and these acres don't count for points. So I guess it's fine if that tree's gone for now. Because I don't know what happened there. I don't remember cutting a tree down and then not doing anything with it. Doesn't make much sense. But yeah, it's all good. I mean, like, you gotta do it. You know, if you're dealing with stuff, then you gotta deal with stuff. I had a bid company on my stream. I had someone show up and say, whoa, it's not every day I see someone attempting 100%. And I said, yeah, I'm crazy. And then they They hung out for a bit and then they left. Okay, I was like thinking, oh, I should go to the left today and look for Joan, and then I didn't, and now I haven't found her, so she's probably somewhere over here, which is great. Anyway, so I have a lot of fruit all over town, and I was kind of keeping the fruit for the sake of the island, but now there's no need for me to go back to the island, although there's... Are you kidding me? This is the worst acre. This is literally the worst acre. I'm not like... there's no exaggeration. This is the worst acre. Okay, 105 is good. Like, I can make 105 work. Also, I'm annoyed about the visitor thing, right? Like, I meant to go and talk to Copper yesterday after 9 o'clock when Katrina left, and I forgot because I had a busy day, and at that point I was like, I just want to play Dave the Diver. I haven't played in 5 days. Please, just let me play my little diving game. And then I completely forgot about loading the game for Katrina. I seem to do that a lot, but oh well. Yes, so... But now he said nothing important to report, which is bad. Which means, like, we're getting a sale tomorrow, or 2 days from now. Which is annoying. That's not good, you know? Like, that could be a problem. Oh, no, actually, no! I've just ruined everything. I realized that this is even worse than I wanted it to. Again, I hate all these sales that I'm getting lately, because there's so little chance of a sale actually benefiting me. You know? Like, there's 4 different sale types. Furniture, wallpaper, carpet, clothing. And I have all the stuff that I would get for furniture and wallpaper and carpet, so it would only be clothing. So like 3 out of 4, which off the bat is like, oh, there's no chance for me to get anything, which sucks. And even if it is clothing, it's gonna be it's gonna be rare. Like, it's gonna be low chance for me to get something, even if it was clothing. So yeah, I kind of don't like the sales, and they kind of ruin my ability to sell turnips sometimes. Like, I hate that they're happening. They are a bother. So, yeah, that actually bothers me. Because if that was the case, and I loaded it, then the sale would have been on Monday, and I would have had more time to, like, figure things out. But if the sale's on Tuesday, that could really destroy my turnip selling abilities. But I guess the sales can only, like, go... Like, they have set hours that they can be between, right? I assume there's, like... They can't be, like, at the end of the day. Like, you couldn't have a 9 o'clock sale. Because then it wouldn't reopen. So, like, what's the latest the sale can be? Is it, like, 7? Because even if that's the case, like, that means from 6 to 7 it's closed. And you have to run up. Okay, so now she's in this acre. This is doable, I guess. We got money here. How much money do we have here? 35 bells, right? $35 bags, rather, is what I meant to say. D3. There's 1 mil here, so I could buy... like... 6 inventories? No, yeah, I could buy 6. I guess let's just buy with what's here. Or maybe I should do math. I'm gonna do math. I'll do the math. So it's 35 bags. 35 times 30 is 30k. Divide that by 157.50. That's 6.6. So if I grab a couple more bags from here, then if there's room, we could get 7 inventories. And that would be nice. Okay, so I have 173k, which actually helps too. So that means it's 190k. So that's still too much. That's probably good. Okay. I should be able to buy 7 inventories here. 105 bells, not bad. Anything like in triple digits is like acceptable for sure. Anything lower, it's like great, you know. But we also are dealing with less time because I'm a slowpoke today. As it is, we're starting our first inventory at 10:40, which means we have an hour and 20 left. I don't know. I feel like if we can hit 4 mil this week, that would be nice. Depends on how Joan cooperates. But yeah, if we have a sale on Tuesday, that kind of sucks. Like, actually, the sales are like the most annoying thing. Not only do they like delay my ability to actually get stuff I need, it's just like they're most likely not gonna help me. You know? Like, I haven't seen Gracie in eternity. And I'll continue, like, I don't know what's going on with these weeks. It's like, okay, we have a sale, we have a Wendell, Sahara. It's Katrina, Sahara. Sale, Katrina, Sahara, Katrina. And like, Sahara and Katrina both like really extend and make things take forever. And so do the sales. Because like, they don't end until the day after. Katrina, if I load the game, it'll be faster, but I've been forgetting lately. Anyway, I have not seen Gracie since September. It's the week of September 8th. So it's not quite 2 months, but at this rate, it's gonna be 2 months. Which is kind of nuts, to be honest. Alright, a one-day sale is an event in every first-generation Animal Crossing game. Shares the same schedule as Crazy, Katrina, Red Sahara, and Wendell. Sale lasts 1 hour long and can begin any time between 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. So yeah, I was right. I thought 7 might be the latest. Now, if it begins at 7, that's probably the worst case, to be honest. Because then that means it's closed between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. Which is, again, not great. And it would also be closed from 8 to 9, which sucks. So if it's anything like before that, it's kind of good. But it's like the hour before and hour after, and then the hour of. Like, I could sell during that hour if I absolutely needed to, and I have done so, but it requires going upstairs at this point, which is really annoying. Does that mean, like, you can only sell during a sale if you have Nookingtons? Because, like, Nook doesn't let you. No, I guess he would if it wasn't, because the sale's upstairs and downstairs is nothing. So, yeah. That's not very helpful. So I guess we'll have a better idea of the schedule tomorrow. But I guess, like, Tuesday's a weird day anyway. So maybe it's fine, regardless. Actually, it's probably fine regardless, so I guess I shouldn't... I gotta get my days sorted out. I know I wasn't thinking, but yeah, no, Tuesday will be fine this week. Oh yeah, we're gonna buy our turnips today, and then throughout the week, when I have time, I will try to, like, work on some stuff around town. Like I said, I have a bunch of fruit on the ground, which the primary purpose of the fruit was to just stockpile it for the island, But I wasn't thinking about the fact that islanders have favorite fruits and allergic fruits. So, I don't have a lot of cherry, though. And I need a lot of cherries, because my islander, Bliss, likes cherries. So I have two options here. I could sell all the fruit and then stockpile just some cherries. Or I could sell all the fruit and then use that inventory, use that acre to store stuff. My goal is to get things in I want to get things in great state before the 1 year mark. So getting the houses, all 4 houses, in order would be like a pretty good thing for me to do. Right? Like I have like the second character's house has all of the visitor items in it basically. The basement has Gracie's shirts, it has Sahara's carpets, and Wendell's wallpapers. And then in the main floor, there's all the Gulliver items. And then we have like the camper that's the camper stuff. So that's the summer and the winter stuff. And then upstairs we'll have like the Jingle series. And there's still a little bit of room, so I'm thinking maybe we could put the island furniture in there as well. Might be room for that. And if we do that, like that house is basically spoken for. And then the 4th character's house has gyroids in the basement. It'll have the harvest stuff upstairs, and on the main floor right now it has snowman stuff and has a bunch of duplicate Gulliver things. So it's not really spoken for right now. But there's obviously more stuff that's gonna have to go there. And then the 3rd character's house is dedicated to raffle tickets right now. But I want to take the raffle tickets out of the top floor in their house and move those to the dock acre, just for storage purposes. And then, honestly, like by the end of the year, I should like write down how many raffle tickets I have for each month. I think that's probably the best idea. If I just keep a count like separate outside of the game. And then if I have that count, then I'll know what I need for each month. Like, I know, right now I know October I have full 30. Okay, I don't have to buy anything next October if I'm still looking for raffle stuff. And maybe I won't need to do that, honestly. I was down to 6, and I got 2 raffle items from all the island stuff, which was kind of crazy. So we're down to 4 raffle items, technically. So, I mean, I'd hope that I could get most of those in a year from now, but you never know how the raffles will treat me. Technically, it could be crazy, and they could give me 3 new raffle items at the end of the month. I think it's incredibly unlikely, but I think like 2 raffles ago we got 3 new ones, and I was shocked by that. So anything's possible, is all I'm saying. It's nice, but also like strange, you know? Yeah, the island was weird like that. I don't know how familiar you are with the island, but like you can bury furniture, and if you get your islander happy and you give them the golden shovel and then try to get them to dig it up, they'll swap it with a different item. And if they're at max happiness, they will swap it for either like a red item or a raffle item or one of the island exclusive items. So I ended up getting 7 new red items, 2 new raffle items, and then the 11 island exclusive items. Kind of crazy. I even got 1 painting from it that's new. So I donated that yesterday. So now I only need 1 more painting, and then my museum's complete. And with sale day at the end of the month, it's looking like we should be able to complete the museum in a year. Which is nice, because the artwork has always been my #1 issue with the museums. Okay, yeah, that's right, sorry. I don't know, maybe if you saw like a video on the island, but yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird little mini game. Let me tell you that. So like, it's pretty good for getting items, but it seems kind of cheap to me, you know? So it's not like, I wanted to get all the island stuff, like, you know, early. Wait, I have 30k there? Okay, I was like, why did this not drop? Interesting. Unaccounted money. My favorite. Actually not, I don't like that. Yeah, anyway, so it was a little weird. It was like an unintended side effect is what I would say. It's like I wasn't doing it to get that stuff, but I got it. So, but here's the thing, like sale day's happening. In theory, I could just keep buying from Red over and over again, so like I probably would have seen those items. I've made note of the items that I did get from that, so if I do see them during sale day, I'll say, oh, hey, I would have got it anyway. But, yeah. And speaking of sale day, it's like 2.5 weeks away. Yeah, we have Officer's Day on Tuesday, so I'll get, like, the police station model, I think. And then we have, like, 2 weeks before the Harvest Fest and sale day. So, like, we're almost done on, like, all the little events throughout the year. And then we'll just have to, like, there'll be a couple I want to, like, do again next year, like Groundhog Day and Hometown Day, just so I know what I get. And, I guess technically, if I don't get the pinwheels, I could do the raffle next year from Red in the summer for the 4th of July. But I'm hoping I get the pinwheels. Not sure on that, but it would be nice. I don't really know how the grab bags work. I know that, like, on sale day, Nook will have grab bags, like, on the main floor of the store. And they'll have pinwheels, and if I get all 8 colors of pinwheels, then we're set. Anyway, yeah, so like this next week, when I have time, I want to like do some cleanup stuff, right? If I sell off the fruit, then I can move the tickets on the top floor, and then I can put the spooky stuff in there, and that'll be cool. But I did just order those office lockers for the main floor. But maybe I can do something else and move some of that stuff out there too. Because I want to like organize all the, well, I don't know. Now I'm confused. Right, there's a lot of random little items you get throughout the year. But some of them are models. And I don't want to put the models there, because then, like, they wouldn't... That would be weird, you know? I want all the models in my town, or, like, in my room to represent my town. So I wouldn't want to, like, move them to that. So I need to think about, like, how much actually needs to go into that sort of display. I don't remember. I don't remember off the top of my head. Obviously, I can like look at it, but it's a bit of work to look at. And they kept buying raffle dice to get items in the rare group of their town. Oh, yeah. Okay, maybe I do have. You know what? I can look it up because I googled Animal Crossing one-day sale, and it came up with sale day as well. So, like, I can maybe get a bit of info off the wiki. Not to be confused with sale day. Well, I'm gonna look at sale day. Okay. Yeah, so during sale day, Comno's store sells grab bags in place of non-furniture clothing items. So basically everything on the bottom floor is a grab bag, and Red's guaranteed to appear in your town. The price of the grab bags being sold is equivalent to the current year. Okay, so 2025, great. And they contain 3 items which can be furniture, clothing, wallpaper, carpet, or a pinwheel. Okay. So the former 4 items have a 25% chance of appearing in grab bag, and it can appear multiple times in the same bag, while a pinwheel has a 50% chance of appearing instead of the only one. It can only appear once in a single bag. Okay, so that makes it seem like I'm not getting the pinwheels. Interesting. Okay, so there's a 50% chance of getting a pinwheel in every grab bag. Which... Actually, no. Sorry. Each slide. The former 4 items have a 25% chance of appearing, while the pinwheel has a 50% chance. Why does that not line up? There's just a 50% chance of it overriding one of the other ones, maybe? Okay, but that would mean, like... Okay, so if I look at the store... Give me nothing, clicking on nothing. Hold up. I'm doing research. I mean, I got the important thing from the raffle this year, but, you know, if I get pinwheels next year, that would work. But... Okay, so how many have I bought? Is that 4? Like, that's 1. That's 2. Like, that's 3. Then that's, like, 4. That's, like, 5? Am I at 5 already? I must be at 5 already. So this should be 6. Okay. The first floor sells 19 items. Now, according to the other page, it says, in place of non-furniture or clothing items. So the first floor having 19 items, that should mean there's 19, like, grab bags. So if there's 19 grab bags, and there's a 50% chance of there being 1 pinwheel in each, then it's almost enough to have... I mean, it's enough. There's only 8 pinwheels. And obviously you can't divide 19 by 2 cleanly. So if you go down to 18 and divide that into 2, then you have 9. Which is more than the, you know? So, like, I don't know. I guess you could get duplicates, maybe? Or you could just get bad luck. I don't know. I guess we'll see how that goes. But that's... yeah. So I don't know if they... I don't think... Based off the wiki, it doesn't make it seem like it's rare items. But maybe if I, like, click on the grab bag page, that could give me more information. Also, the Wikipedia has an error that I have not told them to correct yet, but I should, because the island item page is missing the life ring. Okay, the article page to the grab bag has the exact same info. So I don't know if there's anything about, like, I don't know if they have rare items or not. Possible, but the wiki doesn't make it seem like that's the case. Guess I grabbed too many bags. Jeez. Okay. So I did find one hidden bag of money. So that should be 6 inventories, and this should make these 7. And then I think that's all. I think. I don't know. Maybe we could do 8 actually. I think we could actually buy 8. There's 4 bags up top, and I have 1 in my letters, which is 150k. So depending on what I'm left with in my wallet here, I think we actually could do an 8. And I think I can drop the 7th in here. So that would maybe be... Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Anyway, so it's 11 o'clock. We got an hour guaranteed left, but if Joan cooperates, we can buy past noon. I don't like saying buy past, because then it sounds like I'm saying bypass, which it's like I'm not saying bypass, but technically I'm bypassing Joan's end time of noon. But I'm bypassing. I don't... Every time I say it like most weeks. I'm like, every time I'm like, I don't know about this. Yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, I was thinking about the items that I might want to put in my character's house. There's a lot. Let me check. I guess the first one's like lighthouse stuff, but you get the lighthouse model, so that doesn't really count. But it's like the flower models, but those could go in the town thing, but maybe they shouldn't. Maybe they should go elsewhere. And like, yeah, so it's like Groundhog Day, and then there's the chocolates from the lighthouse thing, and then there's the sports fair stuff. Then you get Super Tortimer, and then it's like, it's a lot of models actually. So like, I don't know if it makes sense to do what I was just saying, because it's like, oh yeah, I want to have the models all together. But if there's like extra models that don't fit, then I guess that would be a good place to put them. I don't know. It's a little... I'm not 100% sure on that. Can I drop this here, or is it like... Okay, cool. Alright, I have 20k. So that gives me 120, 140, and... There we go. We can mine 8th inventory. Okay, so I'm not sure about that other one. Because, like, the station models are a problem. Obviously, there's only ever going to be one station model in my town little model room. So those all need to go to a different station room. That's not what I meant to say, but I just went with it. So yeah, those would need to go there, and those are 2x1, unfortunately. They are a little bit longer, And if there's 14 of them, you multiply that by 2, and that's 28 spaces that they take up. So maybe it's like those items, the ones that I don't use, all the all the model items that I don't use, that like there's not space for, that are from those like events, could go in one room together with the other few non-model event items. Like there's the chocolate, there's the lovely phone, there's like the snowman, there's like the dolly and toy car, unless I want to put those in like the jingle room, because that would kind of fit the aesthetic and fit the vibe. Yeah, I'm just trying to think like how I organize everything. This is like a big thing with what I did in New Horizons, so I've always had this in the back of my head. I just haven't had exact plans on everything. But like, you know, with New Horizons, I really wanted to like highlight and showcase that I had all of the non-purchasable items. I said crafting items, who cares? I can craft and customize those. I don't need them all. But for anything that you couldn't purchase, I wanted to have one in every color, all at the same time. Which isn't that bad for some of them, but for some, it was a problem. Like all the sloppy furniture series, that was the problem. Because, like, sure, I could have got one from the recycling bin, customized it to everything, and great, the catalog's done. But no, I wanted to have one of each. Because that was the rule I made before they invented that. And I was like, well, I can't change the rules now. So I stuck with that. Even though they changed the rules, I didn't change my rules. So I don't know if that makes sense in hindsight. But whatever. Also, they have storage, so it's very easy for me to be like, here's all these items. Look at them in my storage. You can see them all. It's great. Here it's like, well, I can drop them in my houses. It's the best way to do it. I could obviously just drop them on the ground, but that doesn't let you, like, see them. You'd have to, like, mouse over them all, whatever. Okay, now this is an interesting acre. Obviously there's money there, but it's not really meant for purchasing. However, in light of how this is going today and the time, maybe it's worth it to buy a couple from there. I don't know. Okay, so there's 8 inventories so far. That is an amount of money. It's like 1.2 mil. $1.2 mil in 38 minutes. Is that great? I don't know. So we can buy a couple here. Again, the space is not right because it's a 2-tiered acre. You could say that like half the acre's up top, but I think this half does have the larger. Actually, calling it a half is like generous because the top half is not really a half. At least like on a space level, but conceptually it's the other half. I feel like I bought here before, but never like a lot. But I feel like the last time I bought here, I didn't have all the money, maybe? I don't know. I feel like there's something to it. One more. Whoa. Okay, anyway, yeah, so I've spent so much streaming these past few days. It's a bit much, honestly. I mean, just like these past few days, but like even if you look at the last week, right? You know, it's like Halloween. Okay, but like my birthday, I streamed for an hour. I talked about the 3.0 update for New Horizons, and I sold all my turnips at a little loss. And then I streamed for like nearly 4 hours on Halloween, and I was like, oh, I can go crazy on turnips this Sunday. And then I did, and I bought for over 3 hours. And then Thursday I sold for like nearly 4 hours, and then Friday I streamed for like 3 hours. And then yesterday I streamed for nearly 2 hours. It's like, here I am again. And we'll be here for like an hour and a half to 2 hours. And then, if the game was crazy, they could hit me with a spike tomorrow and have me selling for 2 hours tomorrow. But if that happened, I would have a break. And I would have like almost a full week off without having to like do a long stream. And then I could just, you know, pace myself and do my work around town as I have time. Which would probably be like half-hour streams, you know? A lot easier for that. Okay, so that is 1. This is 2. That means we've bought 10 total. This acre is a little strange, but I can buy like 1 or 2 more probably. That's enough. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure what we're gonna end up buying here. How many? Okay, let me do some math. 4 mil divided by 125 inventories. Hmm. So, here's the thing. I'm 47 minutes in. It's 11:19. That means we have a minimum of 41 minutes left to go. This is my 11th inventory. So, like, I could hit 12 after this. And if I hit 12, then great. We'd almost be halfway to 4 mil. But that would be in, like, 52, 55 minutes total. Although, obviously, I didn't buy much at the beginning. That was a bad start. Actually, let's think about it the other way. If I can get to 12 off of this inventory, and then I get a good acre, regardless of when I get it, as long as I get it, that could be another 13. 12 and 13 is 25. So if I get a good acre, regardless of whether it's right at the end or immediately after this, I can hit 4 mil. And 4 mil is like always my goal. I never want to spend less than 4 mil unless we're dealing with like a 70 bell purchasing price, because that just sucks. And if that's the case, then like, yeah, whatever, you know, like we're just doing our best. Keeping the lights on, one might say. Okay, so that's 120. We'll do that. Do this. Okay, let's... So again, that's 1, 2, 3 here. And 3 and 8 is 11. I know how to do math. I didn't hurt, but it was it made sound. yeah, maybe we'll be fine this week. I mean, it's no 8 mil week. But like I said, I can't be doing 8 mil weeks every week. Or even most weeks. Like, it needs to line up nicely, otherwise it's awful. Like, legit. Thursday was just... it's just non-stop, you know? So unless I had like an entire week where I had no commitments, no nothing, and I woke up earlier and I bought 10 mil, then I could make like 80 mil. Actually, at 10 mil would get... Yeah, I mean 10 mil would be, what, no, 70, wouldn't it? Yeah. It would be insane to get like 100 mil in a single day, you know? Like, I have these stupid ideas. Like, because I'm so, like, I'm almost halfway, you know, and I'm thinking, like, the further along I get, the more likely... Oops, I just, like, fell. I put my elbow on my, like, armrest, and I was trying to, like, move up, and I just slipped. Anyway, no, so, like, the further along I get, I think the more likely I am to attempt something stupid. To be like, you know what, if I do this now, the payoff will be huge. Okay, so I bought... Okay, you know what, I'm gonna do things a little crazy. We're gonna get a little crazy today. I'm gonna drop those there. That's a weird pattern, but we're just sticking with it. Okay, so that is 4 that I've dropped. Yeah, that's 4 acres here, so that puts us at 12. I'm gonna buy one more for 13. And then I'll leave the rest. That's enough, yeah. Anyway, so like, yeah. Obviously, if I went and I spent 10 mil this week, or next week, and I sold, wow, 70 mil. It's huge, okay? 70 mil is huge. Nobody's disputing that. It's huge. It'll definitely knock down the numbers as much. But, like, to do that and be like, whew, I could do that again, you know? Like, I don't want to, like... I did that huge week, and I'm like, wow, that was rough. I don't want to do that again this week, you know? So, like... But if I'm at, like, you know, 900 mil, and I do a 70 mil week, and then the light's, like, at the end of the tunnel, you know? Like... That's what I'm saying, like, I might feel more inclined to try to do something ridiculous like that towards the end. Just to see, like, what the limits are, you know? I mean, as is, that was my best week. 8.2 mil, it was nearly 4 hours of selling. Now, if I had all day, it would suck, but be manageable. But I didn't have all day. Essentially, I had, like, 4.5 hours. And I cut it pretty close by finishing at 9:57. So, yeah, but if I had a full week with no commitments, I could spend 10 mil on the Sunday, which would require me waking up early. I would need to, like, here's the thing, like, I'm like, oh, I could do 10 mil, but, like, what if I did 12 mil? But, like, 12 mil would be, like... 12 mil would be a lot. I feel like the 8.2 mil was... Sorry. The 8.2 mil was in about, like, 3 hours, maybe a little bit over 3 hours with a near max price. But that's the problem. I need the max price, you know? Like, I need... it's like I can't just say, like, oh, I have a max turn-up price this week. Please clear my calendar for the next 5 days. Like, I can't do that. That's not how life works. Also, when did Pom Pom get here? Get her out of here. I don't want to talk to you. I want you to move away without a word. Okay, so obviously I could probably drop this here and buy more, but I think that's fine. So we're gonna call that 13 total. So 8 and 5. That puts us in a decent place. I mean, it is 11:27, right? So we have half an hour, basically. But if we do get Joan in a good acre at this point, I would probably just buy, you know, just say like, okay, whatever, like, we can hit 4 mil and at least have that. That's kind of why I wanted that extra one. But I don't know if we're gonna get her in a good acre right now. So we're gonna just wait and see. I wonder if like Tortimer being there would like impact her. I don't know if like you can have multiple special characters in acre. I always worry about that. Anyway, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, the money thing. I just feel like it's really hard to make happen, you know? Like I had extra time because of daylight savings time. And it happened on a Thursday and it was not great, you know? But if I had a full week, then yeah, you know, things could be a little different. But yeah, I kind of want to see like what I can push as a record. Because obviously like that was good. But like if I could do like 10 mil in a week, it'd be like that'd be like, wow, look, I did a 10 mil day. And I mean like obviously for those who play like I play in real time, which is the other problem. Also because like I like to stay up late and I have a problem with staying up late, so like I don't wake up early. You know, maybe for other people it'd be like, oh, 6 a.m.? Yeah, I always wake up at 6 a.m. I can't wait to buy turnips. But that's not the world I live in. So like, yeah, obviously if you woke up earlier, you could buy more. But at that point, then it becomes a problem of being able to sell them all. So, it's one of those things. Anyway, yeah, so I'm kind of thinking like maybe towards the end I might try to do something crazier. But for now, it's like if the opportunity presents itself, sure, I'll go for it. But I can't always be going for it. It needs to be... It just needs to line up, basically. I guess that's the best way to put it. Right, like I need to have tons of time, have Joan show, like, the thing is, like, because I show up late, like, having Joan in an acre while I'm still buying at the end of the day is, like, more important. Like, if you showed up earlier, it wouldn't be as important, because you could buy, like, as much as you want. Like, if you were here the whole time. Or if you weren't playing, like, real time, and you could just, like, set the clock to 6 a.m. and then buy for as long as you want. But, you know, that's not my style, so... This is the reality we're in. Anyway, it looks like Joan is probably not somewhere good, based off of this initial run around. Which is maybe not great, because I just used 2 of my, like, auxiliary acres, which have the money for the not-so-great acres. But she could be at the museum, and honestly, I would probably buy a couple inventories at the museum and then see what happens. Because the museum's not bad. It's definitely not bad. But yeah, I want to like clear out the fruit in this acre and move some stuff. I might do that today. Actually, no, I won't do that today. Well, I could move the fruit maybe if I feel like it. But I will not switch characters because that'll shuffle the I'll shuffle the turnip patterns. We're not looking to do that. Okay, where is she though for realsies? Oh, she is in the museum. What do you know? Now, what am I at? That's like just not enough. Okay, so it's 11:31, 29 minutes. I'm gonna buy a couple inventories here. maybe push. I don't know how much to push here, you know? If I buy like 4 inventories here, it'll take us to like almost like quarter 2, which should give us enough time to find another inventory, and potentially 2 more if the next one's not great. So yeah, maybe next year I'll try to attempt another record. I mean, why did I hit 7 mil that one time? Was it just like luck? I guess it must have been. It must have been near like a really good price, and then I must have just had good luck with Joan. And I must have got her into a good acre at the end. I mean, and maybe I started by 10, because I am half an hour late today. That is, that's a thing. I mean, we could have had like a pretty good week. I guess we could have had a better day today, but I don't know. I went to bed like a bit after 1, and then I woke up at like 9:15. I went, oh, that's more than 8 hours. So I guess I need to catch up a little bit. But what are you gonna do? I mean, as long as we can still hit 4 mil, then I'll be happy. But it's like there's potential for us to hit over 4 mil technically, right? Like if I said like 25 inventories would be 4. Oh, I pushed the stick down, but it did not actuate properly. That's annoying. I might have like went diagonal instead of like down. That like happened in slow motion to me. That was annoying. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. Anyway, no, where was I going with this? If 25 would be 4 mil, and I'm at 13 already, can I buy like 3 to 4 more in this acre? Okay, let's drop those. Grab that. So yeah, if I get a couple more here and then I get a good acre, I could maybe hit like 4.5. Maybe 4.5 would be 4.5 would be enough actually. So I guess that's what I should gun for, right? So I have like, actually no, I need, according to my spreadsheet, I need 528 mil. I think that's what my spreadsheet's calling for, but it's like I also got a number after that. So I guess in theory, 4 mil would be like 28 mil, and it would almost be enough. But anything over 4 mil would make it safe enough so that we definitely have 500 mil. So yeah, if we get a spike and we can get like, if things work out right now, then yeah, we'll be in a good enough spot to hit the halfway mark sometime next week. Which again is my main goal right now. But if I can keep going and hit 600 mil before the 1 year mark, that would be nuts. But yeah, really it's just to say like, yeah, I can do this in 2 years, even though like I know I can. It's just to prove a point, essentially. Even though I know I can do it. Just getting started, you know, took a lot of work. No. Okay, I'm trolling. I had 2 fine acres and now I'm just squandering my good behavior. to lock in here. I'm glad to have the island done, though. Because, like, I put that off for months, and I was like, I don't know how long it's gonna take. And then, obviously, it took, like, you know, 3 to 4 hours. So, it was a lot of work, sure, but I got it done in 2 days. So, that's fine. If I had better luck, and I figured things out a little bit sooner, I probably could have got it done in 1 day. But that's fine. That part's that's not really important, right? The important part is that it's done. Okay, so that is 3 inventories here. So I bought 8. I bought 5. And now I bought 3. So that's 8. 13. And 16. It is 11:43, so I'm gonna buy 1 more inventory here. Okay, that'll put us up to 4 here, 5, and then 8. So we'll be at 17 after this. And then if I get a good acre, we could probably buy another 13, and that would put us at 30, which would be at least 4.5 mil, I'm sure. So that would be cool. Okay, that's 4. Call that good enough. Might as well run that up. So yeah, we have 15 minutes. Ish. Which you'd hope is enough to find Joan again in a good acre, but you never know. That's kind of what this plan relies on. That's the problem, you know? If I didn't wake up late, we would have had another half hour before noon, and I think I could have, I think I probably could have hit the 4 mil in that time. without worry. But now it's like, ooh, I don't know. Did I check this acre? Right, I did, right? Yeah, I ran up there. Okay, I'll opt to check. I was like, what was that, Joan? But no, it's not. It's just Tortimer doing his rounds. Okay, that's Pom Pom. She's really traveling around today. Okay, I don't know. I'm not getting a good feeling right now. But that means nothing. Also, I have to remember the fishing tourney is going on today. I still have 2 large bass that I can use. But yeah, like that can help us with some red or raffle items potentially. If I win, we can get something, maybe. You know, so that's also a good thing to focus on. I don't have a lot of large bass though. I gave one of my 3 last week, and it got 26 inches, and 27's the max, so that was good. I'm like, okay, we won't waste more. Chances are it won't be better, and chances are this should win, and it did. So we just need good luck like that this week. If I give a large bass and it's 21 inches, which is like the lowest, or yeah, like the smallest a large bass could be, then yeah, we're gonna give another one, because that's not enough. Okay. Thanks, Joan. Great acre. Okay, it's 11:59. Gonna just do a loop like that. I really want to get something new from Gulliver sometime soon. Because, like, it's been a very long time since I got anything from Gulliver. Which is kind of wild, if you ask me. And it's like, there's still 2 new items out of the 20. So, like, that's still a 10% chance in theory. And I feel like I've seen him 10 times without getting anything. I could be wrong. I don't remember the last time I got something from him. But I'm just saying, it don't feel good. Is there someone here? No. I shouldn't be going up here already, to be honest. I didn't check the other acre down there with Tangy, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work out. Obviously, you never know, right? But so far, I'm not getting a good feeling about this. Okay, she's here. That is not... That's not good. I could buy one, but we're not gonna do that. Now this is awkward. Because all of the acres around me are good. So I guess I'll just go this way. Okay, we got 9 minutes. I found her twice without luck, but that doesn't mean anything. We're gonna loop back. I feel like my batteries are starting to die. I said that recently, but I have just done a lot lately, so I feel like the controller is acting up slightly, which would suggest it's the batteries, but... Joan, why won't you cooperate? It's only been an hour and 20. 17 inventories. That is... I don't know if that's a good number. Doesn't feel like a good enough number. It's gonna be an embarrassing week after the last week, I guess. No, just give me what I need, Joe. Come on. Okay, this is starting to look bad. She's not in any of the good acres. I don't know where she is. I have 8 minutes left. So if I find her soon, then yeah, sure, I'll look for her again, you know? But depending on how long it takes to find her again, it might be not worth it. It also depends on where she is. If she's in, like, say, D1, I might just go for it at that point. Because D1 would probably be adequate enough to hit 4 mil. And I'd rather hit 4 mil than burn out and not get anything. So I'm gonna manifest D1 at this point. Please don't be one of these stupid beach acres. That would be the worst case. Did I look at that acre already? I'm a little mixed up. I thought I looked at this acre, but now I feel like I didn't. No, I did. Or did I? No, I'm pretty sure I did. Just don't be here, please. Okay, that's good. But yeah, see, like, there's a lot of fruit here. Like, we can clear that off, and that can be storage, or that could be, like, you know, turnips could be more viable there. We got options, is what I'm saying. Okay, this is maybe... D1 at this point, I think I'd take it. Okay, she's in C1. C1, I could buy enough to hit 4 mil. If not, I have, like, the opportunity to buy, like, to find her in one more acre. Which doesn't feel good, to be honest. So we have 900k here. I'm gonna have to do math. Okay, we have 17 times the 15. Okay, 15, 50, whatever, 17. That's 2.6 mil. Yikes. Really? It's 3.9 at that. Okay, so from like 17 to 25, we need 8. And if I have 900k, that's 5.7. So we have enough for 5.7 here. I could probably buy 8 inventories here, let's be real. I could maybe push for, like, more. Okay, so, like, that's 450k. So if I say, like... I love when I just press the wrong numbers on my calculator and then just like, you can't do backspace. Okay, so I could buy 8.5 inventories with all this money. 8 inventories would put me at... almost enough. But if I want to hit... if I want to hit more, I need a bit more. I need a bit more if I want to hit 9. 9 would hit 26, which would be 4 mil. The problem here is that we're not hitting 4 mil. We'll be at like 3.9. So 2 more bags is not quite enough for half. But if we grab those ones, we don't have to take as much from the acre below, and that's probably for the best. I don't know if we can even fit 8 inventories there. Maybe we can, maybe not. If it was this acre, I think for sure, which is the one I was kind of hoping it would be, but C1 is like, I guess, the next best thing. So there you go. I picked up like 5 extra bags, so that should be good enough. That's way too much. Alright, so it's 11:57. I'm hoping to buy 9 more inventories here. That should hit 26, and then we should hit 4 mil. Which is not perfect, but, I mean, based on how today went, I guess, like, if we hit 4 mil, then that's all that matters. Could have been better if Joan cooperated, right? Like, if I got a good acre right now, we would have easily been able to buy, like, 13. And if I'd woken up earlier and got a good acre, that would have been good too, but whatever. Okay, I realized that I hit the wrong button, but thankfully, I just hit B and not A. Okay, yeah, I mean, 4 mil's like I said, 4 mil is my minimum goal, realistically, on any given week. Although it's not always possible. But I guess, like, if I look at my recent numbers, I mean, like, yeah, before this spike, my last 2 spikes would be 3.4 and 3.8. And then the spikes before that, it was like... Really? That was quick. Maybe it wasn't that quick. Yeah, like this. Then I had the 4 spikes before that, where it was a 2.6 at 76, it was a 4.9 at 90, 6.1 at 113, and 3.7 at 86. So I guess with this price, I should do better. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why it feels off. But... that's 1. Yeah, we're gonna... I mean, this is like a chill week, I guess. But it will still basically be like 2 hours of purchasing, just like with a lot of finding Joan in the middle. So, I mean, 4 mil, yeah. Obviously, it'd be better if it was closer to 5, but if it's at least 4, that's all I care about. Right? Like, if we look at my projections... If I was to do 4 mil, it would take 19... We'd need to do that 19 more times. But obviously, like, you know, I'm not only going for 4 mil, I'd like to have more. And sometimes I do have more. But, yeah, if we only do 4 mil, it would take 19 more spikes. And if we do that on average, of a spike every week, that would be end of July. next year. So yeah, like even if I only do 4 mil each week, it's still projected to be like the summer. But obviously, if we do like better weeks, then that number will slowly go down. But also, same thing if like if we do less than 4, then it's not gonna. So anyway, it's all just projections, right? It doesn't matter too much. It's just to like help keep me, like, just to show me that like yeah, I should be good at that point, you know. Obviously, if I did 7 mil every week, we'd be done in April, but that like is a lot more involved and requires a lot more. So like, this is more manageable. Like obviously at the beginning, I was only doing like 2 mil. It was not great. I realized that needed to change, otherwise I'd be stuck here forever. So now we go for 4 mil at least. And I say at least because like it's not like I'm like, yeah, 4 mil I'm done. No, it's like I want to aim for 4 mil if I can. Otherwise, let's go higher. So yeah, hopefully we get 26 inventories today. Get just over 4 mil. And then maybe if we get a spike during the week, that'd be cool. But we'll probably be just shy of, I think we'll be just shy of the mark. I mean, if I got a good acre, I was able to buy a lot more, then fine. But, you know, here I'm trying to buy 9, and I don't even know if I'm going to have the space to buy 9. That is the problem. I just don't know if it'll fit. Obviously, if I can buy 8 and then drop the 9th elsewhere, I'm good. So I really only have to fit 8 in the acre. But even that might be pushing it. But yeah, according to this, I need 528.3 mil. Now, I do have money outside that's unaccounted for. Technically speaking. Right? The money I dropped by the post office, which is like at least 900k, is not accounted for. So if I get a spike this week and I make 28 mil, then oh no, I'm 300k short. Technically, I'm not. Technically, I would have, you know, I'd be there. So, yeah. Anyway, that's 2 inventories down. Let's just keep going. I am happy to be almost halfway. Even if this week isn't the week that we hit halfway, we're still close enough. But yeah, obviously, like, the more spikes I get, the better. I like getting 4 spikes in a row. That's a fun feeling. He's dropping in such a weird way. Please excuse me. Actually, we need one more. Okay, so that is 3 inventories. Yeah, I'm kinda done. I don't know. I guess like after everything else, I'm just like, yeah, can we just be done buying today? I guess I need, maybe I just need a break. I don't know, but it's fine. We're almost there. Technically, I could have just said, nah, I'm not buying turnips this week, but that would be ridiculous. Can't do that. No, I'm locked in every week, basically. Unless I cannot be here to buy turnips, I'm gonna be here to buy turnips, you know? Uh, 1, 2, 3. That was 4, right? Man struggles to count the number 4. Okay, that should be 5, I think. Getting there. But then I still have to deal with the store and the dump and the fishing tree. I'm not done yet. Still got a while. I don't know why I did that way. Can I drop here? Oh, I can. Okay, I think that's 5. Where'd Joan go? Is she behind the house? She must have gone back that way, yeah. I'm looking at almost 10 minutes of buying left, I think. Which is good. So yeah, I mean, we'll have close to 2 hours of buying, although there's probably like 15 to 20 minutes of that wasted on Joan. I mean, there's always time accounted for finding Joan, but sometimes it's easier to find her. Sometimes I walk over an acre and she's right there, and it's like, wow, that's pretty nice. That's sweet. Super easy and convenient. Other times it takes a lot. Or she ends up in a bad acre where it's like, I'm not even gonna bother. Because there's one more. Again, space here is starting to get pretty tight. And that's at 6, supposedly. So, I mean, I can get at least a 7th. I can buy at least 8. But if I can drop this 8th, then we're in business. And I'll hit 4 mil. And that's what counts. And then, yeah, store, dump, fishing tourney. I got 4 here? Okay, I actually dropped 5 there. Okay. That should be 7, so this should be 8. So I think we're basically set now. I feel like I don't have much to say today, but maybe that's because I've been streaming so much, and I feel like I've already repeated myself so much over the past few days. That could be it. Also, I'm kind of ready for the turn-ups to be done with right now. I think I've hit my limit today. Okay, that should be inventory number 8. I think so. I mean, I grabbed like extra. So that should be 8. That should be enough for 9. I mean, yeah, there's only 1 bag left, and I have a couple left over, so... That looks right to me. We drop those there. Okay, I mean, we can actually drop a lot more than I think I can here. If I had brought, like, another thing, maybe we could have done 1 more inventory. I mean, I think we could have probably dropped 10 here, to be honest, so... At least they know that for next time, right? Like, between up here, I could drop 6 there relatively easily. I could drop, like, 2 here, and they'd still be seen. I could drop, like, a couple there. Yeah, I guess I could probably drop 9 here and then bring a 10th elsewhere. So that is good to know. So next time if this happens, I can maybe try to do 10 instead. Not again. What's this? Alright, I'm calling that done. You can't stop me. Okay, so in theory, we bought 8, 5, 4, and then 9. So 13, 17, 26, which should be just over 4 mil, and that's all that matters. Right, as long as we hit 4 mil, that's our like minimum goal. Obviously, we could have got more if I was up earlier, but we also have been going for like 2 hours almost. But, I mean, we've had not so great times trying to deal with Joan. So, at the end of the day, I'll kind of balance this out. So, yeah, we're going to have a sale on Tuesday. That's not great, but hopefully it doesn't, like, interrupt turnips too much. But I think I have more time on Tuesday, so I should be able to, like, stream earlier than I usually would. So, if that's the case, then maybe the sale doesn't bug me. We'll figure that out tomorrow when we get the letter in the mail. Alright, let's get all these numbers just double checked. 522, all good. 33, all good. And what am I good? Okay, so it was raining 2 days ago, and it's been snowing the past 2 days. I was hoping for gyroids, but they just keep making me wait. So maybe tomorrow gyroids. Maybe. Hard to say. If I take the cost and I multiply that by 26, we have almost 4.9 mil. So 4095000. Okay, so that's on my spreadsheet. That's marked down. We got all this stuff. I mean, yeah, that might be enough to like even actually maybe that 100k. I mean, yeah, an extra 100k is 700k profit, so that would make up for the 300k. Because we need 528.3. So yeah, that would be enough. So that's good. Anyway, let's drop those. We can drop these. Now let's take this large bass. So I'm almost done. could sell fruit. Kinda don't want to. But, oh wait, no, I have to go to the other side. What am I doing? Ugh. I need to try to get more, to be honest. This dialogue sucks, by the way. Like, it's so slow. Like, why do we need to do that much just for one fish? Anyway, I guess I'll grab another one. 20 is like the lowest it can be, unfortunately. So that sucks. That's not gonna win anything. Let's just call that a throwaway, because that's essentially what it was. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Great. Well, that sucks. I don't know. I don't really want to fish, but maybe... Is that, like, too small? No, okay, that's what we're looking for. That's too small, right? I'm a liar. Oops. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to, like, do a lot of fishing. That's why, like, I was trying to stock up, you know? The idea was to stock up on fish prior to this, because, like, I don't want to do a bunch of fishing after I just bought turnips for 2 hours. I mean, I know maybe that's a controversial statement. Imagine not wanting to fish for a very specific fish after all that. Crazy talk, I know. I mean, this is, like it or not, this is what peak fishing looks like. I'm not even joking though, like, this is probably, like, the most efficient way to do it. You just run between 2 acres and you can force spawns, and if it's not the right size, then you just get rid of it. But you can see, like, most of them aren't big. And like they're supposed to have better spawns during the fishing tourney, but it really doesn't seem like they're better. That's the other part that really bugs me. Like, it's like, yeah, they have increased spawns. It's like, do they though? Okay, well there's a second one. I mean, I do have the golden rod, which will make this slightly easier, but not really. The golden rod does not affect their bite time. It just makes it so that they're more like easier for them to be attracted to your lure. That's it. It doesn't actually like give you a larger window. Whereas the golden net is physically bigger and is easier to catch bugs, you know? I mean, making it easier for them to like actually get it, sure, because like the rare fish just seem to like hate your bobber, you know? They're like, nah, I don't want this. Get out of here. But this guy's also not cooperating. Like, you'd think that would be enough, but clearly it's not. Now there's 2 in 1 acre. And it was all that for a carp. Ain't that great. So yeah, this is why I don't like doing this, because it's kind of just a pain. But one day I did this months ago, and that's why I had the 3 in storage. But I mean, I just want to get like a better sized fish. That was 2 20s. Which is the minimum for a large bass. So that's, that you could read that as garbage. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if they want, like, I don't know, large bass should be more common during this. That's my take. They are not common enough, considering only bass are to be accepted. Great. And here's the thing, like, sure, I won 1 tourney, but, like, it can get me raffle items. Right? Like, I should put, I mean, like, I won, I think, 3 of the 5 tourneys in the summer, maybe? I want to say 3 out of 5. I won at least 2, but I think I won 3. Honestly, I don't remember off the top of my head. I did not win them all, though. I know that. But yeah, like if I can put the effort in to win them, I think it is beneficial. It's just the problem here is that like I need to get large bass. The first week I gave 1 from my stockpile. It was 26 inches, which is 1 like smaller than the max. And obviously like that, yeah, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna give another one. And here it's like, oh, give 2 and get 20. It's like, come on. Why does it want me to fail like that? Yeah, it's like technically like large bass are more common during this supposedly. So you should do your fishing now. And it's like I would do this later after taking a break, but then that messes with the turnip thing, you know? So like there's no winning. It's either I just do this now or I do this outside of like the fishing tourney to stockpile them. I wish I got caught more in the past, to be honest. But, I mean, at least I had the 3. It got me through the first week. But, like, look at this. Look at how much running I have to do. Like, this is as fast as it gets. Like, these acres have relatively small rivers. So, like, the potential to be faster than this is pretty small, I'd say. Because, like, you know, they're always guaranteed to spawn in an acre. As long as you have a high enough ranked town. Come on, 2 back to back, please. I wanted it too much. Okay, wait a second. Oh, that was a little... He caught me off guard, but I still got him back. Just a carp. Like, see? Like, look at this. I've only caught large fish, and I only have 3 large bass. Like, I don't think it should be, like, that easy, but, like, considering I'm not even playing the intended way, and I'm just fishing like this. Like I said, this is the fastest way. I feel like coelacanths are easier to find than this when it's raining. Actually, yeah, I think that's a fair statement. I was able to get like 5 coelacanths within like 7 minutes or something one time. Like that's a little, I guess it's technically a little bit different because they are a size larger. They are the only fish that would be available of their size at that time. So you'd know for a fact whether it was them. But I haven't missed a single large fish, so like... Oh, that one might have been worth catching. Oops. I guess maybe you're less likely to scare them with your bobber too. That's possibly a feature of the golden rod. I mean, honestly though, this is like peak fishing. Obviously, I could just do like a single acre, but like this is like 2, you know? Like in theory, I could just do this. I don't know. That might actually slightly be faster. Really, just this small river is why it's so good, because there's like very little space for it to spawn. So you don't have to run very far. Okay, that was just me. I don't know what I was up to there. But if I don't run far enough, that's like a bit of a problem. If it's close enough, you can literally just like... Yes. Please swap. Get that carp out of here. Okay, I have 5 large bass. It's not terrible. I want to see what we can do this week. We're already 0 for 2. So like 23. I don't think 23 is enough to win, to be honest. Really? This is dumb. I'm just gonna say it as it is. This is dumb. Okay, so I've given 4. 3 of them have been 20, and 1's been 23. I don't know about this. Obviously, if you just keep doing this until you hit the max one, you're set. But, like, I don't want to do that. I'd rather... 22? Come on! I want to, like, keep some of these as backups for next week. I could just cut my losses now and say, oh, let's see if it works. But I don't think 23 will win in any world. Also, like, honestly, this dialogue is awful. Like, I get it. Like, cause, you know, he's going, yup, 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 and there's, like, it just takes forever. It's such a slow process. Bruh, what? This is stupid. Okay. We're gonna leave. We're gonna make him think that, like, oh yeah, we're gonna go get more. I don't have anything for you. Never mind. Just kidding. I'm playing hard to get. I'm playing mind games with this guy. Because somehow that's gonna artificially lengthen my bass. This is messed up. Can I just say that? I've given this man 7 fish. And how come 6 of them have been, like, bottom of the barrel pieces of garbage? I have a golden rod. It should, like, make it so the fish are longer. I don't want to keep doing this. But now I'm annoyed. You know, like... we're gonna try a little bit more. Like I said, this is not really what I want to be doing after 2 hours of turnips. But, I mean, I want to try to win. But I mean, like, I don't think I will win with 23. Like, I don't know. I don't know if, like, there's, like if it always, like... I have no idea how it picks. Like, if I'm submitting this many small ones, does that make it so, like, it's harder for other people to submit, like, better ones? Or do they just, like, randomly pick a number to be the winner each time? You know? Like, I don't really know the mechanics super in depth here. I just feel like 23 is not going to cut it. Thanks for the boot. That's great. I don't know. This is one of those things where it's like, yeah, I could stand to gain a lot here. But at the same time... Actually, I'm trying to think, like... I feel like I've always gotten something new from the fishing tourney. I feel like I've won the fishing tourney 4 times, and I feel like I've always done something new. And I have no idea if that's just like I'm remembering wrong, and maybe that's just like a coincidence, you know? Like, I don't think it's a guaranteed new thing from either group. And at this point, it's like, you know, the pools are pretty small for both. So if I got something new at this point, that would be pretty sick. But to be fair, Katrina, like I did get something new from the tree the other day, which was nice. So like, I don't know, maybe there's like a better chance of it being new. Not really sure. I feel like there's something to it, but we have to win. I'd like to win at least one more at this point with our current item pool, because I feel like that would show us more. I mean, like, if it's a new item from either group, that would be pretty cool, because, you know, like, the red group is way smaller, and the raffle group's pretty small. Like, I'm just saying, like, if somehow I won the remaining 4 tourneys, and I got... Okay, again, I've caught how many? And no large bass. The rates are awful. But anyway, you know, if I won the next 4 and each time I got a new raffle item, I'd be done the raffle set, and that would be ridiculous. I'm not saying that's gonna happen. I think it's unlikely. But yeah, I'm curious if like something with this, it's a bigger chance of getting me something new. Really? It wants me to give up so badly. Really? I've never resorted to looking up the fishing tourney. So yeah, it says 2 types, summer and fishing and fall. Get to catch bass. They each have size ranges, large bass being from 19 to 27. It says if you give someone that beats the record, he gives you something from any group. Record increases throughout the day, and if you hold the record at the end, then you win. It being a random furniture from either red stuff or the raffle. That's all it says. It doesn't say about like how much they get. And according to this, there's different times. And I guess I'm at the bad time. It says, the following adjusted spawn rate table contains only 3 types of bass and has a 75% chance of being used. Hold on, this is confusing. Like, this makes no sense if you read it. Like, it makes sense, but then, like, based on what I'm experiencing, it makes no sense. It says, During the event, spawn rates of the river fish are adjusted. Following spawn table, whatever, contains only the 3 types of bass and has a 75% chance of being used for acres containing a waterfall, the lake, or a bridge, with the other 25% being those locations' standard spawn rates, and has a 100% chance of being used for all other river acres. So this one has a bridge, which means that's only going to be the case 75% of the time. And the other 25% chance would just be like the standard thing. So this one, in theory, has a lower chance. Except I just got one, which makes 0 sense because the other one's been bad. But like the other one has a 100% chance. But that it gives it a 20% chance. But when does that chance come into play? You know, like it's saying like when it spawns, it has a 100% chance of using these spawn rates. So it's like a 20% chance of a large bass being there. Like, that sucks. And, like, not to mention, like, right now it's a 10% chance. So, like, I don't know what the usual spawn rates for a large bass are, but are they somehow better than 10% in the other acre? Because, again, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., it only has a 10% chance. But from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 4 to 6, there's a 20% chance of a large bass. Like, you can clearly get a lot of regular bass. Those have a 40% chance right now, or a 70% chance on the bordering hours. But, like, that's not going to win you the... Really? That's not right. You shouldn't have gone for that. I don't know, this is frustrating. That's all I'm going to say. Coming up on 2.5 hours. I just want to stop. It's 1 o'clock. Hey, it's 1 o'clock. I don't know, it's 20% chance doesn't seem to be the case. That's all I'm trying to say. Maybe all this fishing bad luck will translate to good turnip luck. Maybe I should have caught that one. Sometimes when I see the shadows, like they don't look like the right size. Okay, see, that guy did not go for that one, but the other guy did, and then just got himself ejected from reality. And now I can't even see this guy. Where are you? Okay, he's there, but... I really clutched and saw the water splash between the leaves of that tree, all just to get a carp in the end. Where's this guy? Under the... Yeah, get out of here. No, oh, he's over there. Never mind. Just annoying. It's like I'm doing this as fast as I possibly can, basically, and as efficiently as possible, but it still just feels so slow. Man, really scared away the big. That was a large bass, 100%. But if I caught it, it wouldn't have been. It was only a large bass because I scared it away. But in the alternate timeline where I didn't and I caught it, it was a carp. Alright, I'm done. No more. I don't care. I legitimately do not care at this point. I'm done. I'm putting my foot down. I'm saying no to littering. Maybe I shouldn't even bother giving these fish to him. He doesn't know how to appreciate a good fish. Alright, 26 inches. I'm calling that enough. I don't care. Yeah, I did just beat myself, essentially. With that torture that I just did. I don't think I need any of these things, do I? Okay. I will sell that off tomorrow, first thing. I am getting out of here now. Anyway, so that was a long 2.5 hour stream. Again, it's been long days. I streamed a lot on Thursday, a lot on Friday, a decent amount yesterday, and a lot now. So it's like, I need a break. But maybe they'll make me sell my turnips tomorrow. For good reason or bad reason. And that'll make another long stream. Anyway, that's it for this week. We had our biggest spike yet, which is pretty cool. We got a 4 mil bot today, which isn't amazing, but I started at 10:30. I was pretty late, and Joan did give us an amazing acre at the end, so I think I did pretty well, all things considered. Price was 105, so it wasn't bad, it wasn't great. And then the fishing tourney. I caught a bunch of fish. I think I gave him 8 fish before I finally got a 26-inch fish. Most of them were 20, 21, or 19, and I had one 23, which was fine. But 26 won us it last week, so it should win us this again. So hopefully tomorrow we get something in the mail. We should get a letter that gives us the sale time for Tuesday as well. And then tomorrow we'll look for Gulliver, but no one should be visiting, so it's really just like show up, check the turnips. If we have to do something with them, we'll do something with them. If not, I'll sell off some of the fruit, I think, and go from there. Maybe like clean up, because like I want to put some gyroids away in my other character's house. I probably want to put those like Aloha shirts in my second character's house, that kind of thing. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna call it done finally. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you around. Bye.